Hey, call me Shape. And today I'm reacting to a video titled, She Called Him Broke, but just wanted to spend his money on her. Let's get right into it.
A man who is broke or financially challenged or whatever you want to call it, he is not biochemically wired to be able to love you right. He's either first not going to feel like a man, and then that's going to either breed resentment towards you, so he can't truly see you or appreciate you anyways, or he's a Build-A-Bear who's just trying to feed off of you, which brings me back to my first point. He's not a real man. Or 3, he's going to bring you down. He's going to make you feel like you have to minimize yourself and your strengths and your accomplishments in order to be able to make him happy. He's a no man. And trust me, there are plenty of men who actually are financially stable and who are responsible, who have it together.
Y'all, when a man thinks you have money, he's not gonna give you a damn. So I advise y'all ladies, to act the broke. I'm currently going through this situation now. When a know you up some motherfucking money, he's not gonna give you a damn. Especially if you're broke. He's not gonna give you a damn. Cause why the my money and my savings gotta do with you and you give me some money? What they gotta do with you? I want your money and my money. Equal more money. These niggas out here is crazy, like, and delusional. Like, what?
Stack your money, act broke. Have more than what you show, speak less than what you know. Stay woke.
Now, why Tyler Medea Perry decided to sit his tail on that couch and tell black women that we should be accepting a man who can only contribute light bill money, it's above my head. Because I don't even understand why he's speaking on that for real. But what I really want to know, how much money are you making a year as a man that all you can contribute is light bill money? How much money is that? Because from my understanding, light bills at most a couple $100s a month, like maybe $200-300. So if that's all you can pay, how much money are you making, bro? Where are you working at? Because with that low amount of money, it don't sound like you should be focusing on a relationship right now. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds like your main thought should be, how many jobs can I work in one day? Physically, how much can I do? Because this is crazy. You don't need to be worried about romancing me, sir. You need to be worried about financing yourself, because this is crazy. That's crazy.
Damn, the disrespect. You don't gotta worry about romancing me. You gotta worry about financing yourself. And you know what? She got a point. You know, there ain't no romance without no finance. I get it. You know, but I just think it's interesting that women are so quick to call you broke and this and that, but they don't clearly understand the math that majority of people in this country, you know, are not rich, are not uber wealthy. They're not in the top 10%. They don't make $100,000 a year. If you only reserved yourself for the top 10% of men, you're pretty much saying only the top 10% of women can procreate. Only the top 10% of women can get a husband. Because that's how the numbers stack up, unless you guys want to share, which is what's happening anyway. The top 10% men get the lion's share of most of the women, probably 80%, maybe 85%. And they rather share him than be with a broke man, be with a man that can just pay the light bill. They want to be a man that can pay all the bills, but he won't pay no bills in the long run. He won't have to. The funny part about having money as a man, right? When you have money as a man, you know, people offer you things you don't even need, right? When you could actually afford things, people want to give it to you for free, right? I'm sure if Jay-Z walked into a clothing store, they'll just give him the clothing for free. They won't even charge him, and he could afford the clothing. So, you know, I just think is one of those things where I'm not saying that women are right for wanting a man with money, you know what I'm saying? But wrong for wanting a man with money, but I just think that they have this expectation that everybody's going to be a stay-at-home mom. Like, that's not even the case. Only 25% of married women are stay-at-home moms. You know, and only 25% of all black women are even married. So a quarter of a quarter. That's how many of you guys can live the lifestyle that she's talking about. It's not a lot, okay? But I get it. You can want. Aim for the moon, shoot high, you know what I'm saying? But to teach all black women to do this, it's a bad idea.
Crazy. And how come when we're having these conversations about what a woman can expect from a man financially, why are y'all never mentioning the fact that broke men are miserable? Why is nobody talking about that? If the man in this hypothetical situation who's in a committed relationship with a woman, y'all are at the point where you're living together, and you can't provide anything but a couple of $100s a month. That's it. That's all you can do. Do you think that that man is happy with himself? Do you think he's a very pleasant person? You think he's a joy to be around? You think that that's what somebody wants to come home to? Because it's not. It's the reason why we say don't date men who don't make enough money. If he's not making as much as you are or more than you are, you don't have no business being with him, because he's going to be a miserable person to be around. He's depressed. He's embarrassed. And understandably so. But he's not going to be able to contain all of those feelings within him. As a man who is most likely not very emotionally equipped to like handle those type of feelings, he don't know what to do with the feelings, so he's going to project them onto you. And do you think that that's going to make a good, healthy, balanced relationship? The answer is no. It's actually hell no.
A lot of women date guys who don't have as much as them because they can be lazy, they can mistreat a guy, they can do whatever they want to do, and they can be the shitty person that they are because they know that guy won't go anywhere because he can't go anywhere, and they do underhanded things to keep this guy locked in. They drain you so much with drama, they drain you so much with gaslighting and nitpicking so that you don't even have the energy to get anywhere else financially. And then also women, you know, a lot of the times the apartment being their name, and so every time you get into it, they kicking you out, they throwing your shit outside, they putting you out the car, all type of shit, just damaging you emotionally. This one only goes for men who don't really have their shit together. That's why it's important that you have your shit together, you know, so you don't have to deal with shit like this.
So since y'all liked the last video about the advice that my dad gave, I decided to give some more. He always told me to never date a man with no money. As shallow as it is, it's true. I am far from a female that's broke. From having my own money to just how my dad raised me and still takes care of me now. He always instilled in me to just never date below him and how he can provide for me. Like how what he does is considered like the bare minimum for my dating. Because even though he goes above and beyond, as a father, somebody that I'm bringing into my life by choice should be able to meet and exceed that. And he just said broke men are so mean. And I've experienced it before, and they really are.
It's funny that she says broke men are so mean. I thought your daddy told you not to mess with broke men. See, there goes a problem right there. You're not listening to your daddy. And they never do, you know, and they want to rebel against their daddy, you know. And so sometimes I be thinking to myself, damned if you do, damned if you don't, okay? But yeah, if you're a father, you got to protect your daughter. Protect her chastity too. I know a lot of men are not even thinking about that anymore, but I think that's the direction that we need to head to, where the fathers are protecting women's chastity, because if you leave them up to themselves, or if you let society teach them, they're going to give that thing away. They're going to bust it wide open on TikTok, on Instagram, for social media. Because they want everybody to see how glorious they are. Oh my God, I'm so young, I'm so beautiful. I get why girls are in the position they're in right now. We told them, chase after men with money. Show your body. It's a free country. Do what you want. Wear as little as possible. We've told them this, and they believe it. They just accept it. You know, and it's all evil in my opinion. It's all evil. We're in a place now where, like, hey, look, you know, what'd she say? She wanted a man to do more than her dad, okay? And I understand that. You got your daddy. She could probably deserve that. And your daddy can negotiate that with you, okay? That's a good thing. You know, a lot of daddies should be helping their daughters date. This idea that women are just picking men on their own and this and that, like her dad's helping her. I like that. This is a positive ending to this video because it started off bad. It started off with vitriol. It started off with resentment, right? And we have beautiful, pretty, gorgeous black women who resent men, and they say they want a man that got money. They say it comes out their mouth. But oftentimes, let's look at the most successful women we know that are black. They don't date men that are richer than them most of the time. Name them. I'm gonna tell you. Name a successful black woman whose man got more bread than her. Not many. It's only a few. And a lot of them are not black. If she does, right? We got Eve. We got Serena Williams. You know, but the black women that like black men, which is a large majority of them, what black woman is rich and got a richer black man? There's just not that many. And if you think of Beyonce, okay, again, we named 3 people. How many people we can name that are dating down? We can name a lot. Okay, so just because she says she wants a man that got money, blah, blah. Well, guess what? What I've learned is that whatever women make videos on TikTok about, that's what they're really addicted to. They talk about their addictions on TikTok. So if you talk about broke men on TikTok, you're addicted to broke men. If you talk about men that are lazy and not ambitious, you are addicted to men that are lazy and not ambitious. This is all on you. And you might not think that no one else is paying attention. I am. I see it. You are guilty as charged. And men, if you got bread, this is the perfect time to sit back and just watch. Sit back and just look. You don't even got to enter the game, right? If you got money to go on dates and you could afford to take a girl out, this is actually a great time in your life where you could just sit back and be very selective. I think you're going to benefit from it. Staying celibate, not even worrying about women. Focus on the bag. Build wealth. You know, in some respects, if you're not making $100,000 a month, you might as well keep grinding. That's probably be the time where you want to celebrate and relax and take vacations and date women when you're making $100,000 a month. If you're not there yet, keep grinding, okay? And average men, I know you can't take this advice, but you got to ask yourself, why sit around and just stay average? You can actually improve yourself, okay? Anyway, like the video, subscribe to the channel. Channel blowing up. I appreciate you guys. Check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you over there.